What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Comic Breakdown. If you guys are new to the channel, do me a favor, hit that sub button, hit that notification bell, make sure you're not missing any of the awesome content we have coming out. Now, with this video, we are jumping into Phoenix Song Echo, issue number 2. Now, if you haven't been keeping up with this line, go ahead, check out the link in my description, as well as the top of this video. It's going to get you caught up on everything going on with this line. But what we have seen so far is Maya Lopez, aka Echo, with Maya being the host of the Phoenix Force, unable to keep its cosmic life at bay. She found herself wreaking destruction wherever she went, attracting the attention of both Elektra and Forge. And so, in an attempt to gain some kind of control over her newfound powers, Echo returns to her roots in the Great Plains. And there she finds a man by the name of River, and he has the power to view a person's entire family history. And so with that being said, let's dive into this breakdown. Alright gang, so as we dive into issue number 2, we are picking up years and years ago, and this is where we are given the story of who River is and where he comes from. Now, he was 5 years old the day that his parents had died. After they had just got done leaving a powwow, they were headed down the road, only for his parents to end up getting hit by a semi-truck in the intersection. Now, they said it was a miracle that River lived through it, that he survived without a single scratch on his body. But he quickly realizes that there has been another reason he was spared. That other reason seems to be some kind of shadow demon. Having no living family, he was adopted by the elderly couple who had rescued him. His life was great, that is, until the lights went out. When the lights went out, that is when he appeared, coming to River as different guises. River always knew that it was him. Now, this shadow demon lets him know that he only wants to help him be everything that he could be. But in exchange, River needs to do something for him. Now, River knew not to bargain with demons, not to bargain with those of the shadows, but he wanted what he offered so badly that he took it. He wanted everything to go back to the way it was. He wanted to save his mom and dad, and this is everything he was offered up. Now, this shadow demon, he was once cast out of this world, and he has long since to have his return, to enact his revenge and claim this world as his own. River's parents' death was the crossroads that opened up a portal, one he was able to step through. But as it stands, he is not himself. He is only a shadow of who he should be. And what he needs is raw cosmic power. And River is going to be the one to acquire it for him. Of course, River just being a child, the shadow lets him know that in the years to come, someone will come to you. Someone by the name of Maya Lopez. And all he has to do is delay her, and he will do the rest. And once she is dead, once he has claimed the Phoenix Force for his own, then and only then will he go back and save River's parents. Now, that is what takes us to present day, and we have the shadow entity sitting outside getting ready to take down Echo. And inside, River is divulging all of this information to her, letting her know exactly what is ahead of her, what the shadow entity wants, but he lets her know that he knows what it looks like, that she needs him, knowing her ancestors are going to save her. But before this conversation can get any further, this is when something is at the door. With Echo ready to use the full strength of her abilities, River stops her. Grabbing a hold of her, we see the two of them, they end up falling through a portal. And as they look around, they're trying to figure out where the heck they are. But as they look up to a sign, it is not a where, they are in a when, because this is 1999. Now, this is where Echo gets a little bit confused, because she believed that River was not a time traveler. And to his credit, he did not believe this either. But with her in his vicinity, with having the Phoenix Force right here next to him, is somehow enhanced his abilities to the point where he's not just walking along ancestral lines, he is transported back through time. And so he comes to the conclusion that this place, this time, it has to be vital to Echo's ancestral line. And as they look around, this is where Echo sees her father. Seeing him going into this bar, she goes in following behind him. And River tries to let her know that even if that is your dad, it's not a good idea to confront him, because who knows what it will do to the timeline. And as she looks around the room for him, this is where she sees her father talking to a young waitress. This young waitress just happens to be Echo's mother. Now River tries to get in the way, tries to stop her from going over there. And for Echo, this is very difficult because she grew up her whole life without a mom. She doesn't even remember a single thing about her. And this is her one chance to actually get to know her mother. Now, River tries to let her know, like, I've lost family too, I understand. And Echo tells him, then you should understand. You should understand more than anybody why I have to go over there and I have to say hello. But this is where the two of them, they get interrupted. And it is Echo's mother, the waitress, coming up to them, asking if they would like a drink. We see a little bit of an interaction. The two of them, they switch earrings. They seem to be having some kind of connection here. They seem to be hitting it off, but that's when everything goes sideways instantly. And because our shadow entity makes his arrival, coming in and blasting Echo's mother. And he lets us know that his name is the Adversary. And the Phoenix Force, it belongs to him. Now Echo, she's ready. She goes in to give him a punch, River stopping her. Because anytime that Echo throws a punch at this guy, the Adversary is going to absorb it, and that's how he's going to end up taking the Phoenix Force. And so not really sure what they can do here. Wanting to save her mother, wanting to save her father, River shows her a piece of paper and her ancestral line is slowly being erased. Because she does not exist in the future. Her parents never got together, they never created her. And so there is no future for her. The only thing they can do is go further back in the past. Keep on going into the past until they find a way to beat the Adversary. And so the two of them jumping into a portal, they drop somewhere in the past in Oklahoma. We can only assume it's the late 1700s, the early 1800s. And this journey is just beginning. And that will be the end of this issue. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. This was a relatively quick issue. There wasn't a whole lot going on. More than anything, we learned who River was. We learned a little bit more about his powers. We learned about the Adversary, who is after the Phoenix Force. And now Echo and River are having to travel through backward through time to be able to find a way to defeat the Adversary before he gets his hands on the Phoenix Force. All in all, I think it's an okay story. It's going along so far so well. I'm not going to say that this is my favorite Marvel story because it's definitely not, but I do believe that it has lots of potential. The artwork in this issue, at some points it was really good, other points it was kind of just subpar. More than anything though, it really feels like Marvel just doesn't know what they want to do with the Phoenix Force. They kind of been bouncing it around and now they've stuck it to Echo, and they're really just seeing if they can make a character like Echo leveled up to a power of the Phoenix Force and see if this will stick, see if this story can really play out. Now, I'm definitely going to give it the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to see how this story goes on, see if it really sticks the landing on this one. But I am not going to lie when I say that I am very, very skeptical on this story moving forward. But yeah, let me know what you guys think down in the comments. If you have not yet, do me a favor, hit that sub button, hit that notification bell, make sure you're not missing any of the awesome content we have coming out. And until the next breakdown.